what's up YouTube? It's Kim and it's time for my weekly weigh-in update. I weighed in yesterday morning and I was down 1 pound, making my total loss 114.8. And I'm down to 202.8. Yes, so happy about that. Great week. Food-wise was great, activity was great, water was great. Up here, still battling. Last week was a heavy video to make and so many people could relate to the struggle, and that is why I do these videos, because I feel so connected with you guys, and so many people are going through this struggle. It's like I am having an identity crisis between my old life and my new life. And my friend Azad, my sweet friend Azad, who has been such a life supporter, not even a weight loss supporter. I have been friends with her for a long time and she's always there for me. She sent me this in a text and she said, "This reminded me of what you're going through." And I read it and I was speechless. I was like, oh my God, this is dead on. Exactly what I've been feeling. So I just want to read you 2 little blurbs from it. The philosopher William James wrote that there are 2 kinds of people in this world, the once born and the twice born. Once-born people do not stray from the familiar territory of who they think they are and what they think is expected of them. If fate pushes them to the edge of Dante's famous dark woods, where the straight way is lost, they turn back. They don't want to learn something new from life's dark lessons. They stay with that which seems safe and what is acceptable to their family and society. They stick to what they already know, but don't necessarily want. Once-born people may go through life and never know what lies beyond the woods, or that there are woods at all. The journey from once-born to twice-born brings us to a crossroads, where the old way of doing things are no longer working, but a better way lies somewhere at the far edge of the woods. We are afraid to step into those woods, but even more afraid to turn back. To turn back is one kind of death. To go forward is another. The first kind of death ends in ashes. The second leads towards rebirth. When I read that, I got the chills and I said, yes, I am ready for rebirth. It is uncomfortable with this new life. Living this new life, being in this new body. I get more attention. People are looking at me. People have expectations of you, and that is scary. It's comfortable to be, Fat Kim. I've been Fat Kim my whole life, and as hard as it is being overweight, it's comfortable, it's easy. So that's the fear I've been dealing with, but I am stepping into those woods. Sometimes, yes, I might want to turn back, but I am no longer afraid. I am no longer turning back, and my rebirth is here. So when I read that, I just was feeling like so raw, like, oh my God, yes, that is a struggle I have been dealing with my old life, my new life, but I'm just ready to let it go. I feel so much lighter mentally, and I really needed to read that. And the biggest irony is when you are overweight, when you are 300 pounds, even though physically you take up a lot of space in the world, inside you feel so small. And it's like you're invisible. Nobody looks at you, nobody talks at you. So now to be smaller and for people to be looking at me, guys to be checking me out, I don't like it. I'm not used to it. I don't want that attention. So I'm gonna find the graphic of that and I'll put that link down below for anyone who has been struggling with what I've been struggling with. Read it and let's go through this rebirth together, and let's not be afraid to live our best life. This week's weekly is all about up here. So this is a heavy video, guys. I'm sorry. It's so important because you need to get your mind right. In order to be successful long-term on this journey, you need to get your mind right. Because what you think determines how you feel, and how you feel determines what you do. If you think you're gonna get to goal, you're gonna get to goal. My dad always says, I'm not sure who did the original quote, but he always says, whether you think you can or you can't, you're right. So think right now in this moment, do you think you're going to get to goal? Do you think you're going to be successful? If the answer is yes, awesome. You're going to get there. If you don't think you're going to get to goal, every day tell yourself something positive. Put a sticky note on your mirror. Say, you can do it. You got this. Be your own cheerleader. There's no one, waking up and saying, hey, Susan, you're awesome. You're going to have a great day. You can do this. We need to be our own cheerleader. Have positive thoughts and believe. Because if you believe it, you can achieve it. This week's question of the week comes from Maria Olker. She said, I know you don't like to make a big deal out of losing weight in front of your daughter, but she had to notice mom is getting smaller. Has she said anything? She hasn't said a thing about me getting smaller until this week. She watches YouTube, toy videos and American Girl videos, and the Weight Watchers commercial has been like on every the advertisement so often. And now that I work for Weight Watchers, it's like I do talk about it more. So I've kind of been trying to just, keep it really positive about being healthy. And she's like, Mommy, because just on the Weight Watchers commercial, they're like, I lost a pound. She's like, Mommy, how much have you lost? I was like, oh, a couple pounds. Like, I didn't want to say 114 pounds, And then I said, oh yeah, mommy just wants to be healthy. And she's like, you weren't unhealthy. She's like, you weren't in the hospital. And I'm just like, wow, she's so innocent. And because I never talk about fat. I never say the word fat. She's never seen me weigh myself. I said, no, Mommy wasn't unhealthy, but I just want to be fit and strong. And then luckily she changed the topic. But I don't know. I need to talk to her about this. I need to explain. I don't want her to hear it from someone else. So if anyone has any advice on how to talk to her about weight loss or just stick with the whole healthy, fit, strong thing, I would appreciate it. Thank you so much for your question, Maria. If anyone has a question for me, please put it down in the comments below. This week, I posted a 0 Smart Point cheesecake recipe and a Trader Joe's freestyle haul. I will link that below as well. Thank you guys so much for all your support. I love you to pieces. We are doing so much work mentally, and this is when the magic happens, when we deal with what's up here. So let's kill it this week, guys. Stay fit and fabulous. Bye.